Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdette's NewsStand, and we are about to get real weird when it comes to Johnny Depp. Now, a lot of people have jumped on reporting when it comes to this, and MEA Worldwide, Mew, I'm not exactly sure how they want that pronounced, has done the same. Now, they've also done a good job of reporting, but this one really gets weird because it has a lot to do with Johnny Depp's late mother, Betty Sue Palmer, and kind of speculating that the reason why Johnny Depp has either lost people in relationships that he loves, or, just is the fact that he's single right now. They kind of equate that to his mother. Now, his mother passed away in 2016, which makes this even weirder. He was very close with her, but they are saying, is Johnny Depp single because of his mother? Betty Sue Palmer disliked exes Vanessa Paradis and Amber Heard. Now, I've talked about this before. I've talked about this when it came to him selling the estate that she lived in. He was very close. He had no qualms about saying his love for his mother. And she passed away when she was 81 in 2016. But they are trying to go along with this narrative, simply saying here, but his very love for his mother might have been disastrous for his relationship with other women in his life. Now, what these people fail to realize is this is normal. A lot of times you'll see men that are very much so mama's boys. That's normal. Now, what also is extremely normal is the fact that when, they're getting married him, whether it's Vanessa or Amber, a mother is always going to be protective of their child. Their child's feelings will always come first. So the disconnect or the divisiveness between a wife and a mother-in-law will be there. That's pretty fucking normal. So, his parents, it says his parents divorced in 1978 when he was only 15 years old. He was married to Robert Palmer, who Depp calls an inspiration. But since Pirates, he's remained very close to his mother and achieved fame and stardom over the years. Yes, he was very close to his mother. I actually haven't seen a whole lot that he has ever came out and said anything negative about her. And I think that's fantastic. In no certain situation should you throw your family under the bus. Now, I've been very open. I guess I can say that, but I've been open about the fact that, my mother's ridiculous and my father's ridiculous. So I have no problem throwing them under the bus. If they'll do that to me when I'm 8, I'll do it to them when I'm 33. Anyways, most people aren't like that. Most people have decent relationships. So, we do know that, his mother kind of went with him when it comes to a lot of things. In 2004, she showed up with him to the Academy Awards when he was nominated for Best Actor for Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. We also know that he has a tattoo of her. They were very close. In 2013, he talked to Rolling Stones in an interview about her. He said, "My mother was raised in a shack in the wilds of Appalachia, where the toilet was an outhouse. She used to say she did the same things as her mom, and her mom certainly didn't know any better. With my kids, they'll be told 75 times a day that they're loved. One thing I know is they feel loved and secure and happy and needed and necessary and part of something." That is one of the best statements. I actually did not read that before we're talking about this. That is one of the best statements I have ever read from Johnny Depp. There is a lot of men out there that are completely opposite spectrum when it comes to their children. A lot of men won't show that affection when it comes to their children. That I have absolutely tremendous respect for. There's a lot of great things about Johnny Depp, and I've showcased them over, the past year and a half, but that was probably the best thing I've ever read. I actually should have read that before I came. But anyways, so she also went to a international film festival in 2015 with them. There was a lot of things, But he went on to say, I come from nothing but hillbillies, and my mom said to me, all right, here's the deal. Next time anybody puts their hands on you, pick up a brick and lay them out. I love that motherly advice, because nowadays it's like, if your feelings get hurt, it's like somebody says something mean and your whole weekend's ruined. Somebody says something that's a little derogatory towards you and you cry for a week. No. Her thing is pick up a brick and lay them out. I freaking love it. It's so good. So they're going to get into, he won a Rhonda's Kiss Hearing and Hope Award, which honored him for the support of cancer patients. And he says, she was a hellcat. She was mean. She was funny. The amount of care and love she received from every member of the staff and brilliant and dedicated specialists who tirelessly gave themselves far beyond the call of duty. I am truly humbled by this kindness, their kindness, and their infinite knowledge, doctors and specialists. But we are, I promise, the weird, right? The fact that they're equating this in any way, shape, or form of son being close to his mother to ruin a relationship, to me is kind of disgusting, because, there's nothing wrong with that one bit. And it just goes to show, like, we see a lot of times in the media where, it's like men can't have feelings, men can't do this. This is just going along with that narrative. Men can be close to their mothers. They can show their appreciation. They can show their love. It speaks volumes. What he said about his children and his mother. Yeah, I don't know where you're getting with this, but it really, really is ridiculous. So, also his relationship with his sister, I guess, was damaged. It caused a little rift between the two, him and his sister Debbie. Now, it actually went so far as to Debbie's side of the family agreeing to sign a contract where they would not contact Johnny or their mother. Now, here's the thing. That's all we know, right? As far as I know and as far as what I can find, that's all we know. It is not my part to take judgment and to ask why. There could be a legit reason why, or it could be an entitled little brat. I have no idea, but I'm also not going to pass judgment either. So, despite maintaining these close relationships, with his mother, she was reportedly anything but close with the women Depp shared serious relationships with in the past. So they're going to talk about Vanessa, who is obviously the mother to his two children. And they were together a long time, 14 years. She's a French singer. They have Lily Rose Depp and John Christopher Depp III. And they're going to go on to say, this is not a joke, that Heather Rassa, I love this, the ex-wife of Depp's nephew. So it's like the friend of the brother who's the sister who heard that this and that. No. Said that the breakup had to do a lot with, with the mother. And that, she said, I don't like Vanessa, I'm sorry. She was a total bitch. It's what ended the relationship. I think her family took advantage of Johnny too. Now again, they're doing this whole thing like, this friend of a cousin of my, it's just, you've got so many, cycles of division there. I won't trust it. Now, Vanessa never badmouthed, Betty Sue in public. Betty did the same thing, respect for her. But when it comes to Amber, we've got a little bit of a different situation. So, obviously we've gone through the whole thing with Amber. I'm not going to keep going over that. But, it was reported a long time ago that Betty Sue did not like Amber. And that's okay, because most people don't, and I kind of get it. But, you're going to, at some point, she basically thought she was a gold digger and in it for the money. And look at what we've come to find out. If she were around now, she'd be able to see what her son has had to go through because of this woman. So, where are we at here? We're at a really weird point when the media, and I know I'm covering it, so I guess I'm being mildly hypocritical, but we're at a weird point in the media where you are, where you're asking why relationships failed over someone's mother who's passed away. It's really weird to me. Like, there's certain relationships you don't mess with. There's certain things you don't interfere with. And one of those is, a motherly relationship, a family relationships. You don't ever tell somebody that they can't see or they can't, enjoy that person. So it's weird. It's weird, right? Maybe I'm looking too much into this, but this to me is something else, especially now that she's gone. So this narrative, it's not cute. It's not cute, Mew. It is not working for you. Anyways, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.